Good morning, everyone. You are welcome to Gbpjpy Global Limited. And remember that building career in Forex trading start with taking the decision to do all you can against all odds to transform your financial life by efficiently navigating the financial market, just like banks and other financial institutions through the training and mentorship of FSPG platform. And today is 29th of August 2022, and this analysis is for Monday 29th of August to Friday 2nd of September 2022. I will be looking at all the major pairs including GP, JPY, gold, Nasdaq, and US30. You want to join our academy to master how to trade Forex? Just connect us through fxtraderglobal.com.ng. And then don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and also comment. Don't forget to also turn on your notification button to be well notified anytime we on any content or we upload any content. Now let's go straight up to the chart for what we have for today. As you can see, this is a gold. This is a DXY, that is index, and I analyzed this last week. Go back to the previous the previous video, and you discover that I analyzed this, that market was going to enter this fair value gap and take out this initial high. So, and that is what we're seeing on daily. So we're seeing this market going up from this level to take out this initial high. All right, inside this plate that is an FVG, and also there is other block. So I would like this market to come to this level here and then come back. So once this market has gotten into this particular level, from this level here, this is a daily, then here there's a fair value gap. So once it enters this fair value gap, either with a tip or something, but this is a block, the fair value gap block. So I would like them to come into this level, then flush down this previous low. So this is what we'll be expecting to see. We would like to see market come into this level, then come back to this level, then go back to any of the FVG that has been created, then before it begin to come down. So this is when I begin to look at dollar index and begin to say, okay, dollar is likely to begin to sell. All right, once they've broken a major structure that take away this high, I'll begin to look at that. All right, so this is what I will be expecting from this particular pair. So I'll be expecting to see this market take out this particular high, which is the buy stop liquidity. So once they've taken out this buy stop liquidity, as in this particular high, then I will be expecting to see this market come down. That is after they've hit this particular level. All right, so this is what I will be expecting to see. So this week, I'll be expecting to go long on pairs that has a USD as a base currency. Then for those that it has as good currency, I'll be going on sell. Then during the midweek, so I'll be looking for a reversal either Wednesday or Thursday. I'll be looking for a reversal to come back down. So this is what I'll be expecting from this pair, because it has gotten into this FVG. If you go to 4 hours chart, you'll find out that 4 hours chart is performing well, all right, just as expected. So now, if they take out this particular high, they might find their way to come back into this level to come and give some persons entry for those who have not really entered this particular trade. So, like I told my students on Friday, that this week market will be so amazing. So for those who really know what they are doing and I've shown them what to do, okay, so this is also an FVG. So for those who have actually missed out, that there is likelihood of this market to come here and give them the kind of a double top or sweep this liquidity to the upside, then find a way. All right, I'm talking about like this, find a way to the upside a bit, then come back down here, give them an entry also to go to the upside. So this, in lower time frame, you see this market dangling. All right, so this is also what we'll be also expecting for those who have not really taken of this particular trade as well. I'm talking about those who did not swing it from down here. So this is what we'll be actually expecting from this pair. So want to see it come down, then go to this upside, then go down. this is what we're looking for in a long term, all right, of this particular movement. So that is for DXY. So now for Euro USD, as we can see, we'll have this. I made mention of this when I was analyzing chart. I said that we want to see this guy take out this liquidity up and take out this liquidity down. As we can see, they've taken out this liquidity up, then they got intercepted by this particular movement here. All right. So that's why I kept telling us that I will have the manual of this market. Just make sure you have your risk to reward ratio intact before you take any trade. Now, as you can see, guys, we'll have this level here, and then what next are we looking at? Market has already come down, taking away this trend line liquidity, retail trend line liquidity, and as you can see, between this level here and this level here, also we'll have fair value gap. All right, let's go back to daily. Let's look at what daily is saying. And we see, so they enter this fair value gap here that will have, we marked it out. So after they enter this fair value gap, they have to take away this low. So what are we looking at this particular week? This week, we're looking at nothing but what? A push down to take away this liquidity, trade into this particular level. All right, from here, we'll begin to look for possible way of what? Of taking this trade to the upside. That is what we'll be looking at. So here, we'll be expecting a reversal after they've taken out this liquidity, and this market is likely to come back to this level again. So that is what we're looking at. So this market is still a downtrend. So for those who are counter trading, that are looking for a way to buy, man, it's not going to work the way you're looking at, except when this market has taken out this low and you see that it has something like this here, then you can begin to anticipate to a pullback into the fair value gap, then to flush down. All right, so this is what we're actually expecting from this particular pair, just as it was analyzed earlier. So go back to our previous videos then for you to see how accurate our analysis has been. Then let's go to 4 hours to look at what we'll be looking at. Well, we can likely take our trade. All right, so we're going back to 4 hours. In 4 hours, we can see that this liquidity, this trend liquidity is already taken out. All right, so what else are we looking at now? Here we'll have a 4 hours order block. It's a big one. All right, so here there's a wick here. So there's one. All right, and this is also another one here. Then also here, if you watch between here and here, we'll have a gap. Okay, and this market has actually closed down here. So here, between here and here also, we'll have a gap. So we'll be looking for a reason for this market to do what just they know how to do best, and that is go back to this fair value gap here. All right, that broke this market structure. So I would like to see them go back to it, something like this, down to this level here. Then from here, they'll smash down. That is what I will be expecting from this, to take away all this level here. This is what I'll be expecting to see. I would like to see them come this way and take out this liquidity. There from here, they will be expecting them to give us a kind of a pattern to reverse the market. But this is what we'll be looking at from this particular pair for this week. Then we'll go into another one, which is GBP JPY. All right, a GPUSD, sorry. So GPUSD will have analyzed that this market has a likelihood of coming to this level. This was what we analyzed. I think that was during the day when we were taking a trade. So I told them that this market is moving this way. It has a likelihood of reaching this level before we saw a shift to the downside. So if you go to our early analysis, we say this market is going to take away this liquidity. All right, we want to take away this liquidity here that is resting here, then anything from this level here, we should be anticipating a reversal. So they didn't get to this particular level with the issue of that particular push to the downside. All right, so here also you find out that, let's take this out. There's a level for me. This is actually a bonus setup for me. It's a bonus setup for me, right? This actually my setup. This setup I love trading so much. It's been delivering for years, and it delivers still. Then now, so we'll have this particular push to downside, and some person might be asking why this aggressive push to downside. Yes, because we'll have liquidities here, and these guys are all after liquidity. So all they care about is to see how to go and take out all those liquidities. So what we are looking for here, or what we're looking at here, is this: we want to see this market, all right, find a way push to this particular upside. Then I will take a trade to the downside. That is what I'll be expecting from this market. So I'll take it to the downside. Let's go straight to daily time frame, so we don't just uh, get just up. Let's do good. This is what we have seen. Okay, look at this. So we want to see this market come back, even possibly take out this liquidity that we have here, possibly take out this liquidity line, because retail trader also have this trend line. So we'll be expecting them to take out this liquidity line. So once this liquidity line is taken out, then we'll be anticipating a kind of a reversal. All right, we'll be anticipating a reversal, because this is actually what is serving as a kind of a stop hunt down. So from there, we'll be anticipating a reversal to the upside. Then if you go to weekly chart, sorry, I have to take you there. Then you zoom out, you see we'll have a level here. And this level here, they need to sweep below this particular point. And once they've swept below this particular point here, this point here, then you begin to expect a reversal. All right, that is what I actually want us to see. And that is why we see this market has been going down. And so I'm like, why is this really happening? So I would like to see these people find a way, all right, to still come to the downside. And that is what my bias is going to be. And don't forget, there is a fair value, weekly fair value gap here, and anything can happen. When they will find their way up, trade into the fair value gap, they will definitely find a way to come down. So based on this, now you see that there's a possibility of these guys going to the upside before they come to the downside. So when you see them going to the upside, aggressively to the upside, either with news or something, and it's tends to like take away last week high, weekly high. Don't think that the market has reversed, because we still have a weekly OB here. All right, and is this weekly OB that we'll have here that can actually that is where market will likely get mitigated. That right. So when it trades into this fair value gap here, it will still flush down. So two things are possible here. Number one is either market give us a push to the upside here and enter this particular fair value gap here, then before it flush down, or the market flush down straight up. But I would love to see them trade into this fair value gap on weekly and then flush down. That's on the long term. So these are what we'll be looking at, right? So don't forget that there is a weekly fair value gap. There's a weekly fair value gap. And anytime you see a break out from the consolidation level like this, always anticipate market going back to that particular level, because they won't just leave their money. They have to see go back and take it back. So, and here is our SKL, the structural key level. So which we also expect them to come in, at least tap this level before they go down. Then if you go to daily, so that is the zone for them. That is the zone for them. So if you go to say daily, you will see that this market is still pushing down, but we'll have a fair value gap here on 4 hours. So this market might likely come down, push down here, then still go up to the upside, trade into this level too, because also inside this place also will have this thing here, this level here. All right, still an FVG. So you don't get swayed by if you see an erratic movement to the upside, you don't just think maybe market has actually changed its direction. So our bias is still going to be down. So if we see any push to the upside there, that will give us enough discounted entry to still take this trade to the downside. So we're still anticipating this market to go to the downside. So just for a short term, you see a pullback to this level, then we'll take a set to downside. We'll see any push maybe to the upside here, trade into this FVG here, we'll still take our trade to the downside. Our bias is still a downside movement. So that is what we are looking at from this particular pair. Let's go through 4 hours and round up this particular pair. So this is what we'll have in this pair. So this is what we are. So if we see push to the upside, we'll say find a way to go to the downside. So straight up to another one, which is gold. Gold, we are looking at weekly charts. Let's see what the market is doing on weekly. Now, I was telling us this all the while. When gold has been going up, I've told us that this market has not actually reversed, all right, simply because, you know, we'll have a structural key level here, and this market got to the structural key level here. It got to the structural key level here, all right. Here's the structural key level. It got to this structural key level, and what happened? It went back down. And also, if you check, structural key level is always inside an FVG. That's number one. Number two, you will also see a kind of an OB, all right, just like a what is it called, a breaker block. Okay, so we have market go to the structural key level and then begin to push down. And between here and here, we have a fair value gap. All right, so once you're not in the right trend, you find out that your FVG may not likely be obeyed. Once you're not in the right trend, all right, so once you're going against the trend, you find out that FVG is not always obeyed. So now, if we watch also, let's go to 4-hour daily. This was what we analyzed that was going to happen. So as you can see, market played the manual exactly as it was analyzed. So we're headed to the downside now. So, and if you watch here, we'll have a fair value gap, market tap into the fair value gap and put to the upside. All right. Now here, we don't have any fair value gap on daily, but we do have fair value gap on 4 hours. Market tap into this level and then come down. And here also we'll have another block here, which is this particular week. And so market hit there. I need to take away this particular low. So inside this level here, we'll have no fair value gap. So what are we then looking at? Let's go to 4 hours. Good. So we have another block here on 4 hours. And inside this other block, we'll have a fair value gap, as you guys can see. So market tapped into this fair value gap and then it went down. All right, so this market is meant to take away this low, this level. So now, having played this manual, the question is, what next are we looking at? Here we'll have a fair value gap also. All right, we'll have an imbalance here. So market is going to give us this. It's going to pull back into this particular imbalance zone. Once it pull back into this imbalance zone, we'll be expecting a flush below this level. So this is what we'll be expecting from this particular trade. Next one. Here, the next one is AUDUSD. So AUDUSD played our manual down just the same way we anticipated it. As you can see, our analysis is 100% accurate. Now you can see it played back down here. Now it couldn't get to this particular fair value gap, all right? But then the push is there because what we always look at, discounted entry. So as you can see, market played back down, issued a kind of an engulfing candle after they've traded into the particular fair value gap here. So they use this one instead of this. So played into this level here, the market pushed to the downside. Now here, remember, we'll have liquidity level here. In this level here, between here and here, we'll have it. So what I would then is anticipating? We're anticipating these guys to do what? We want to see them go to the downside, all right? So, but let's go to 4 hours and see what the chart is saying clearly on the 4 hours. Now, on the H4, what we are seeing on the H4 is this. Let me zoom in so we can see this clearly. All right, here we'll have another block. Yeah. Okay, so between here and here, also we'll have a fair value gap here. So between here and here, we'll have a fair value gap here. So and we would like to see a manipulation. This place now, there are a lot of liquidity. So we're 100% sure, certain that this market is going to go down, but we would like to see something like this to the upside. All right. Once it come into this particular place or this particular level here, because also there is a gap here, so it might come to this level here, leaving this one behind. All right. It might come to this level here and pull back down. But I would like them to get to this particular level here, all right, before going down to take away this liquidity. And if they hit this level, I would like to see a pullback. So if they use this particular one, let me show you guys what I mean. If they come back here, I'm talking about like they take away this liquidity, come back to this level here and come down here. All right, I will expect them to go back up to this level. If they come here, I will be expecting to take away this particular high to this down here. So to take away this low here. So this is what I'll be expecting on AUDUSD. All right. Now, this is what I'll be expecting if they enter here first and now flush down. But in a good, I would like them to go to the upside into this level then before they go down. That this is what I will actually be expecting them to do. In the worst case scenario, they come and hit this blow before they go down, right? So this is what I'll be expecting to see from this particular trade. But if they go up first, hit this level, then there's possibility of them, taking the market out. Once I see a break of this level, then I consider this market has actually changed its direction. So we'll do more of reactive than predictive. Okay. Then we're going to the next one, which is USDCAD. Now USDCAD has performed well. So as you can see here, we'll have another block here. Though we never saw this USD card, going as far as this. I was expecting they will hit here, then come down. That was my expectation. But as you can see, the market can do whatever it chooses to do. So what we do basically is to react to whatever the market is giving us, and no one is trying to be right in this business. Once you want to become right in this business, you end up losing your money. So you play along with what the market is giving you. Market will tell you what to do, when to do, and how to do a particular thing that you want to do. Now, what are we then looking at here? So here, as you can see now, we'll have double top. And if you even check a divergence, I don't know if the divergence is actually giving us anything favorably. Let's check the divergence. As you can see, there's a divergence there. Look at this. So we'll have this level. We'll have this to the downside, right? We'll have this and possibly to the upside, or it's going to take away this high, then you know that yes, this market is going to reverse. So I'll be looking forward to catch the reversal part of this particular market, but I will be going up with them at first, then before the reversal. Okay, so we don't trade based on the divergence. We'll only use that to confirm our buyers. So let's go to 1 hour, 1 day. Let's see daily. Let's see what is happening daily. In daily, nothing much information is given here, but let's go straight to 4 hours. In this 4 hours, if you zoom out, you see that we'll have a fair value gap here. All right, and that is where the market is headed. So this market is going to do this, simply this, trade into this fair value gap and possibly get mitigated by this other block here, and then flush down into this particular level. Then when it gets here, I'll be expecting to see a push to the upside again to take away this any high that have been created for the week, all right, before a possible coming back. All right, so this is what I will be expecting from this pair. Okay, so before a possible coming back, coming down to this level, but then this is where I will leave this for now. So I will possibly take out this level. I don't like clouding my charts, but this level is important. So this is what we'll be expecting. I would like to see them trade into this level before they go to the upside to take away this. So any pullback from this level, I will still be looking out to go to the upside. And as you can see, zone is being created here. All right, and this liquidity zone will be flush after we have hit this level. Then we'll find a way to take out this liquidity zone. Okay, so that is the business. So after they've hit this level, I would like to see them come back, take away this liquidity zone here, right? Because retail traders are made to lose in the industry. So basically, this is what we'll be looking at. Okay, the next one here is USDCHF. Let's go to daily and see what daily is giving us on USDCHF. On daily, if we're able to see clearly, we will see that this market has been so fair. It traded into a fair value gap. There's a gap here, a little gap, traded into the fair value gap, and also there is a block to take away this previous high. So we'll be seeing them taking away this previous high. It was analyzed. As you can see, these guys, they are actually playing the manual the way it was analyzed. Despite the fact they did the manipulation to the downside, we still want to see them play to the upside, and they're actually giving up the play to the upside. Okay, so here also, I would like to use this particular this level here, right? This is where I'm expecting a kind of a reversal. So I would like to see them give us the same thing that we have analyzed actually. I want to see the push to the upside. Okay, so let's go to 4 hours and see how we can actually get into the trade. So I'm taking this out. This was our analysis that is going to come up, come down, then take away this liquidity. As you can see, they are playing the manual just as we analyzed. Now we have this level, this level here. This one has been taken out. All right. So here also we'll have this. Then I'm taking this out. Then this out. So between here and here also we'll have fair value gap here. But then this fair value gap we'll have here. But better if this one has closed, we can talk about it coming and call it a fair value gap because they might, let's say, come back down. So what I will be is, let's go to a lower time frame to see if there is something we can hold on to. It has already entered these 3 hours here. So when they enter these 3 hours here to take away this previous high, so what we are looking at, we want to see this guy have this particular push to the upside here. Boom. All right, this is what we want to see. Then before we begin to anticipate a kind of a push or a movement to downside, okay? That is what we'll be expecting from this particular pair. So we want to see them go to the upside. And possibly if they want to give us on that entry here, they will just do this. They will consolidate for some time and come and trade into this level, okay? Let's go to 2 hours and see if there's something we can find there. Nice one. So we'll have this particular order block here. So we're looking at this happening. This pushes to the downside is to take away all the liquidity here, tap into this particular order block, then to the upside. So we want to see these guys do something for us here. Here we'll have a block two, we'll have this fair value gap, all right? Yeah. So we would like to see these guys do the same thing that they know how to do most, and that is come back into this level. All right. I would like to see them come back into this level. Find a way, manipulate back into this level, then go to the upside, take away this liquidity, boom, to the upside. Then from here, I will be looking for any possible way of a kind of a reversal if they give me a break of market structure. Okay, that is what I will be looking at from this particular market. Then the next one is this. We analyzed this pair with my student. That was on Saturday when we were doing our live class, live section. And I told them that anyone that misses this particular move, I will have issue with the person. Why? Because we actually saw this as a bonus trade to the upside. I told them clearly that this market is going to go to upside to take away this liquidity to this one here. I told them this, and that has actually played out. So here is this. We want to see this market go up to this particular place, then begin to look for a way to come back down. Let's go straight to daily chart and see what we're looking at here in daily charts. This was our analysis that these guys are going to give us this. Okay, they're going to give us this. So they trade into this FVG here, this one, this level here on 4 hours, and then they took out this up. Now they're taking out this up. So here also we'll have a block here. So what I'll be expecting them to do here is this. I'm taking all this analysis out so I can have something new. I believe all my students should be smiling by now, those who were in the office Saturday live trading section. Here we'll have another block, and we are looking at this market coming back to this level here again, because we'll have a kind of a gap. Market open with the gap. That is why it is not good for you to hold market thinking and praying for a reversal where there is no hope of that. So I'll be expecting this market to give us this from this level here, all right, and then come back down to this level here. Okay, maybe trade into a kind of an FVG down here, then take out this high. Once this high is taken out, then you can start expecting a possible reversal if it gives us a structure to come back down. So that is what we'll be expecting from this particular market on weekly and a weekly analysis. So we'll be expecting these moves to really happen. We want to see them take out this high. So our objective, first of all, is to take out this high. But before taking out this high, we would like to see them come back down, then take out this particular high, then give us a structural break to the upside, then possibly break to the downside and begin to reverse if they want. If not that, we'll keep expecting this market to go to the upside, and we'll keep taking the trade to the upside. We'll trade what we see, we don't trade what we feel. Let's go to lower time frame like 4 hours and see where to exactly get into the trade. Let's go 3 hours. Yeah, go to 2 hours. Okay, this level is taken out, this level is taken out, everything is same. Let's go to 1 hour. Here we'll have this, so it's all the same. So from here we'll be expecting a kind of a push or downside before we go to the upside. So that is what I'll be expecting. This level here is important because this is SKL, the structural key level of this market. So if we see them come down to this level here, we can take a move to the upside. So that is what we're expecting from this pair. Let's go to 4 hours so we can see our analysis clear. Good. This is our analysis on what we're expecting on this pair. So the next one is this NZDUSD. NZDUSD, if you go to daily time frame, when I was analyzing this last week, we analyzed perfectly that this was going to happen. So they traded into this fair value gap. So we'll start looking for a sell to flush this level. So while it was even issuing us a bullish move, so we're still looking for a sell to take this trade to the downside. So as you can see, the market has actually given us issue of the sell, and market has entered this FVG. You need to take away this particular low. So this low here is a zone, is a kind of where we would like to take out And inside this place, there's an FVG, fair value gap. So we would like to see this market come back down to the fair value gap and do what before it start pushing up to the upside. So that is what we'll be expecting from this particular pair. So I'm taking out this level. Then if you watch, we're going straight to 4 hours. We'll have this. So we're looking for a reason for this market to go to the upside. Let's take this. This where this price is. I would like to see them, do something like this. The upside here. This is a structural key level and also a breaker block. So when it comes to this level, I'll be expecting it to come down, take out this low, and give us a kind of a reversal pattern here to go to the upside. All right, this is what I'll be expecting from this pair. And worst case scenario, I'd like to see them do this, right? Or either use this leg or they use this leg, but I want to see them tap into this level. But on a good day, this zone is actually the place I was expecting them to do. Find a way to go to the upside, except they want to enter the other block. But this is an FVG, it's a fair value gap, if I'm not mistaken. Still very far. Right? It could be in weekly or thereabouts. So this is what we'll be expecting from this pair. This is Nasdaq. Nasdaq clearly played as expected. As you can see, they got to this level and they flushed down. And this was exactly what we analyzed. And as you can see, guys, man, it's a stick playing down. So we want to see them hit this particular level. All right. So go back to our previous video and you see all this analysis and you see how they all played out just as we analyzed it. This is a very wonderful movement. So as you can see, between here and here also we'll have fair value gap here. We'll have a kind of an imbalance, showing of a trade imbalance or something. So if this market comes to this level here, I'll be expecting a movement to the backs to be as in a kind of a retracement, right? They can't just keep moving like this, but they will keep going down first to create more panic. And as you can see, market open with a gap here. So let's take this out. And then this is structural key level. Okay. This structural key level and this and that structural key level. Okay. So we would like to see this market give us this, see push back to this particular level, then see push up to this particular level. Okay. Something like this here. All right. Then we'll see a flush to the downside. I'd like to see this within the week. I'd like to see this. I'd like to see them find a way, go up. All right. Then come back down. Why some persons will be expecting them to hit this level. If they do, that would be amazing. But this is what I'll be looking at. Why? Because we'll have this here. And also we'll have a structural key level here. So here is on that structural key level. So this is the main point I'll be looking at this market to hit. Once they hit this level, we're looking for to take a trade to the downside. So I'm taking this out. So this is what I'll be expecting from this particular market. Now, so when it hit here, then we'll start looking for another way to go to the upside. GG played the manual just as expected. As you can see, GG has not really been in her real mode. So we're still playing out the model just as we see. Like I told you guys, we trade what we see, not what we feel. So let's go back to GJ and see what the GJ is actually issuing to us on daily time frame. So on daily time frame, you can see that this market has pretty building up a kind of here and here. We'll have kind of this consolidation level here, and then between here and here also we still have, look at this level here too. So this is where this market has been dangling around all the while. So we're expecting this market to actually break out of this level. That is what we'll be expecting to see before we take a full trade. Any trade you're taking here should be just keep it just little, okay? Because anything is possible with these guys here. Now, what I want us to understand is here also we'll have a daily order block, and that translates that this is a zone that they are looking at. And if you go back here also, we'll have a daily OP here, and also we'll have another one down here. So we're working with this one down here. So this is a kind of internal liquidity that they have gathered. Then what are we looking at? We'll be looking at these guys looking for a way to take this thing to the downside before going to the upside. That is what we'll be looking at. All right, so let's go straight to 4 hours and see what these guys are giving us in 4 hours. In 4 hours, we can see that the market actually, it went down, went up, broke a structure, they come back here, begin to trap this particular move here. So some person will analyze this as what break of market structure downside and then to the upside. All right, so what we're looking at now is between here and here also we'll have a kind of a block here. We'll have a block here in 4 hours. So any trade they're catching on this particular trade, please keep it very, very, it should be very, very, the position should be very, very small, because you don't really know what these guys are up to. All right. Now, this is the zone. I'll be looking at this market from within the week. I would like to see something like this happen. I would like to see something like this happen. They've actually hit this level, trade into this fair value gap here, hit this level to take away the low. After they enter this level here, they need to take away this high. So they enter this level here, this FVG, up this level and begin to come down. They need to take away this particular low here, which they've taken, then trade into this particular fair value gap here, then went back up. Maybe there's a fair value gap in lower time frame, then this is a manipulation to the upside. So I will be expecting to see these guys do something crazy like this. No, I was expecting them to take the trade to the downside first before going to the upside based on what I'm seeing. Let's go to 3 hours and see if we'll have any bias on that. Yes, of course, as you can see, we'll have this fair value gap here. So market has entered the fair value gap. So I'll be expecting them to take this trade to the downside. Okay, take out this liquidity to the downside. Then based on what they've issued us, possibly they might issue us with a kind of an FVG. You trade into the FVG or F or structural key level here, then come back down. All right. So I'll be expecting these guys to come back down first, take away the downside, then before I begin to expect them to give us a break of structure to downside to the upside. This is what I will be expecting. Let's go straight to daily and see our bias clearly in daily. Let me take out this and draw it properly. So I'm expecting to see them do this, a push to downside. All right, take away all this liquidity. Then when they hit this level, I'll be expecting them to go to the upside. This is what I'll be expecting from this particular pair within the week. So I want to see them issue us this thing here. This is my bias for the week on this particular pair. Then I'm going straight up to US30. US30 performed exactly as analyzed. As you guys can see, it got into an FVG fair value gap here. Now, here we'll have a structural key level. Look at fair value gap. got into this level and flushed these. So what are we expecting? We're expecting them to do just that again. Find a way, play into this level and flush down. So we trade what we see and not what we feel. And here also, market open with a gap. So I'm taking this out. Here, we'll have this. We'll have this here. So with that, I will say head and shoulder, quasi. So we would like to see these guys give us this. From here, this is block. This market hit this level here. I'll be expecting a push back into this level. From here, then I'll be expecting a push down to this level. This is what I'll be expecting from this particular trade. All right, so let's go back to 4 hours and see if you can see something. Just the same thing, just the same thing. It's all same thing. So this is what we'll be expecting. We'll be expecting just this to happen. Then we'll look for a way to come down. Okay, so we'll be looking for a sell. So here also we'll have a breaker block. Here, I have a breaker block and also a structural key level. Okay, so I'm seeing them coming into this level, but if they take out this level, I'll be seeing them here. Then before we take a trade to the downside. So this is what I'm expecting from this pair. Like I say, this week, this month, this new month we're about getting in is going to be an amazing month for us, all right, for everyone. So make sure you keep your trade simple. As the month is ending, August is ending, ensure you don't overtrade, all right, and make sure you are not trapped. Make sure you don't get trapped, please. Trade what you see, not what you feel. Thank you. And remain Godwin Emmanuel. I'll see you next time. Bye.